Hello. I'm keeping my fan on that's over there because it is very hot in my room for some reason. And yeah, we're going to be taking a look at five Cyberworld figures. So I have been requested to do a Cyberworld Sky-Byte, but that would have been so short of a video. I thought I'd review some more Cyberworld like I did Optimus and Megatron, which I didn't grab them. But it is what it is. But so we're going to be taking a look at all five of these guys. And yeah, so first I think I'll start with Bumblebee. So knock everything over. So here he is in his robot mode. That is a Prime head sculpt. That is a Bumblebee, Transformers Prime Bumblebee head sculpt. Got some silver for the face, blue for the eyes, some silver for the front grill, some black on his arms, some black right here. Got some black on his back, some blue windows, Autobot insignia right there. And yeah, articulation, you're not going to get a whole lot. Shoulders are on ball joints. Also blue right here. Now you do a full 360, they go in and out. Nothing out the wrist, nothing out the head, nothing out the waist. Legs can move forward that far. They can move back only that far. Outward that far. And he has a knee bend of slightly over 90 degrees. Excuse me. But yeah. So these are quick changes, so these change pretty quickly. So first, you peg his legs together, which is honestly the hard part. For some reason, the peg on mine is so snug. And you just grab his chest. Make sure his arms are straight. Just line everything up. Tab everything together. And there we have Bumblebee in his vehicle mode. Yeah, it's a pretty small car. Compacts pretty well. Again, an Autobot insignia right there. Blue for the headlights, silver for the grille. Blue, like a dark blue for the windows. I'm not sure why this one didn't get painted. There's the back. Nothing's painted on the back. There is the top. There is the bottom. He does roll, as rolling things should. Hooray. Hooray for rolling. I'm just going to put B here for now, because these guys are so small. And we're actually going to take a look at Mr. Wheeljack. Give me a sec. Sorry, I had to get a quick drink. I was starting to lose my voice for some reason. Anyways, here is Wheeljack. Take a look at the head. That is a very Wheeljack head sculpt. Silver for the ears, for the mouth, blue for the eyes, red and green for his chest, some yellow for the headlights, black for the arms. Whole lot of white, not a whole lot of color breaking up this figure. But these are made for kids, so. Got some red and greens right there. Autobot insignia right up top. Now, articulation-wise, his head absolutely does nothing. Shoulders are on a ball joint. They can do a full 360. They go in and out just that much. Nothing out the waist. Hips can move forward that far. Back only that far. They are on ball joints. Out that far. And he has 90 degrees of bend at the knee. Nothing on the feet. So him and Bumblebee actually share a transformation scheme, but they don't share any parts. At least I don't think they share any parts at all. So first things first, peg legs together. Now Wheeljack, they aren't as tight. Next, pretty much straighten out his arms. Hold this in. Get it all nice and squozen. And there you have Wheeljack in his vehicle mode. So you got some black for the windshields right up here. Autobot insignia. Some reds, some greens, some reds, yellow for the headlights. There's the top. There is the bottom. And he rolls. Excuse me. As rolling things should. Hooray, hooray for rolling. Next. Excuse me, goodness gracious. Here we have Elita 1. She's a pinkish. She's the lighting is not doing justice. I'm not using my usual light this time. I wanted to try this, so got some paint splotches on my copy of Elita 1. Yeah, take a look at Elita 1. Some white for the face, blue for the eyes. Autobot insignia right front and center. White on her forearms, her hands. Some yellow on the back. Articulation, her head does not move. Shoulders can do a full 360. They go in and out just only that far. Nothing at the waist due to how she transforms. Legs can move forward that far. Back that far. They are on ball joints. Outward, they can go that far. And her knee is tabbed in. She has 90 degrees of bent at the knee. And like I said, her knee just tabs in. Anyways, on to transformation for Elita 1. So make sure her arms are straight down. Have her legs together. And we are going to push. Actually, hold on, before we do that, gonna bring that up. Then we're gonna push her legs up, which in turn brings us up this panel to cover her face. Okay, Elita 1 is kind of a pain to transform. There we go. Yeah, Elita 1's kind of a pain to transform. And there she is in her boat mode. I'm sorry, but this is weak. This one's definitely the weakest of the Cyberworlds. Anyways, you got like little molded in details right there. You got some riveting action. Yellow for her window. Yellow for the boat wings. Stamp. There is the top. Yeah. She is definitely the weakest of the quick changers. And she just sits there. So up next, we're going to be taking a look at Mr. Sky-Byte. So here he is in his robot mode. Some nice blue, some yellow and red for the face, silver for the teeth. Got the asymmetrical shark head, as Sky-Byte tends to have. This is packed separate in the box. Well, in the open window box, that is. And this plugs right into here. And as you kind of notice, he has wheels for a shark. Got some blue on his shoulders. He actually has painted rims, which is kind of surprising. Looking up the back, he is very clean. He is very flat too. Articulation wise, nothing at the head. None of these guys have head movement. So shoulders, shoulders are on ball joints, so you can do a full 360. They can go in and out. Nothing at the elbow. For this wrist, it's just this rotates. Nothing at the waist due to how he transforms. Hips are on a ball joint, so he can move forward that far. Back only that far. Outward, he can almost do the full splits. And his knees are on ball joints. So for now, let's get down to transformation. So we're going to bring his arms out. Let's have his legs together. There we go. All nice and squozen. We're then going to bring the shark head up, which in turn bring his robot mode head down. We're just going to bring the arms in. And then there's tabs and slots. For some reason on mine, he does not want to come together. So rotating that. Well, anyways. Yeah, there are tabs and slots that's supposed to go in here, but again, on my copy, for some reason, it doesn't work very well. Why, I don't know. Anyways, here is Sky-Byte in his shark car mode thing. It's weird. Take a look at some of the details. Again, nice red for the eyes. Asymmetrical paint on him. Blue for this bit. He has engine. Yay. And he actually rolls pretty well, as rolling sharks should. Hooray for rolling sharks. And last but not least, we're going to take a look at Starscream. He does not come with null rays. Why? Anyways, hold on. Actually, back to Sky-Byte for a quick second. He actually has a Decepticon insignia right here, which is barely visible. I don't know why they painted it right there. Anyways, Starscream. Yellow for the cockpit, blue for the arms, Decepticon insignia right there, some red paint right here. His toes are actually painted. And the typical Starscream backpack of his wings. Got some red right there. Articulation-wise, his head does nothing. Shoulders can do a full 360, but the wings get in the way. Outward, it can go that far, again, so the wings get in the way. Nothing at the waist. Hips or legs can move forward that far. Back that far before the backpack gets in the way. Outward that far. A little bit of rotation. And you get, 90 degrees of bend at the knee. So now let's get down to Starscream's transformation. So first, you're going to want to bring the cockpit out. Just like so. We're going to tab his legs together. We're then going to fold this up. Which in turn should bring his arms in. And his arms should peg into the side of his legs. And then this just plugs in up here. And there you have Starscream in his vehicle mode. Whoosh. Yes, yellow for the cockpit once again. Some red for up here. Red on his wings. His feet. There is the top. There is the bottom. Visible arm syndrome. It's not as bad as Elita 1. And he can just whoosh. And whoosh. And even, guess what? Whoosh. Yeah. There has been my look at the 5 Cyberworld quick change figures I got since the Optimus and Megatron that I reviewed, I think like a month ago. I want to say it was a month ago. But yeah, if I had to pick my least favorite, Alita 1. I'm sorry. Alita 1 is just so lazy, even for a kid's toy. I actually do like these two, just Bumblebee's feet are very tight for some reason when connected. Starscream's pretty good. Sky-Byte, again, his legs don't tab in at all. Well, they will if I take off his tail. And for some reason, everything's fine. Yeah, just something about the tail doesn't really fit. You can just plug it up here if you want to, really. But that would look silly. I don't know what it is about my copy of Sky-Byte. It's just his feet get in the way, honestly. Wait. And I'm not gonna worry about it. Anyways, like I said, this has been my look at the Cyberworld, I guess, Wave 2 of the Quick Changers. I don't know if there's gonna be more in the future. I didn't get the Galvatron or the other Bumblebee, but it is what it is. Yeah, next time we'll see what I review next, and yeah, we'll go from there. And until next time, bye-bye.